Yeah, sorry about that, everyone. Y'all cut out. I missed some good stuff. Anyways, I got the wood here. Going, and strap y'all back in here. Okay. And it's about to rain out here, so I'm trying to get this done as quickly as possible. But no matter what, I am going to cook bread. And nice thing is, this could be the perfect time to have this little fire out here, because that way you know it's raining, so you're not going to really burn down your house. Isn't that great? I think it is. I'm going to close that up because it's probably going to rain out here. So my little drawbridge pulley system here. Oh, yeah, you gotta love that. My little storage holds up pretty good. Alright. Ooh, that thing's going now. You can see the smoke come out, or the steam from the top, from all the water, evaporating here. Yeah, you're still recording good. Alright, I'm just gonna close that up here. I do need something out of there. That's alright, just put this down. Put this down and grab one more. I always put like about 2 of these in there. That really sustains the fire. So, yeah. Just put it right there. Excellent. Put this back up in here. So I'll let that heat up. It'll probably heat up really good by itself. I don't really need to do anything other than shove some fire in there, which I'll grab some more pieces of wood to do that. And this time I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to go ahead and stick a whole pieces of, not going to cut them up, but stick whole pieces of wood in there. I'm going to stick all those in there, actually. So you don't have to make a lot of noise to do this. You just have to be kind of really good at it. So I'm just going to go ahead and start shoving fire, because I need to get this thing going, get it all warmed up here. So far it's going really good. See, look at that fire going. So I need to get up to 350, and you do that for half an hour, which you can do that with this. It's not that difficult. It's actually one of the easier parts about this. So, just see what I'm doing here. Just trying to shove it in now, so it gets in there. Alright, it's going. So I'm just going to let it go for a while. And, ooh, you can hear that thunder coming through. Hopefully it's not going to come out and get me. See a little few raindrops here and there. But it hasn't started pouring yet, which is good. Which is really good. So, Anyways, I hope you're all enjoying this episode series. Whew. Sorry that it took the baking part a little longer than expected. But who knows, maybe I'll do an update version of it. But like I said, this is just the way it unfolded. All live, uncut. That's just the way it happened. So nothing I can do about it, but that's it. Anyways, let's take a little sponge. So usually I have a little sponge out here in a bucket just to clean things off. It's been raining, so it's all wet. And let's see here. So I'm just going to clean that off. And it's getting a little dirty and foggy in there. I'm gonna have to replace this thing. Which I got a couple thermostats already, or thermometers, from other barbecue pits that I've taken apart. So, but yeah, it basically needs to get up to 350. So I got a ways to go. Ooh, you can see that thunder going. Hell, you might even see me get struck by lightning if I'm out here. Oh yeah, you can hear that. You can hear it. You can hear it. So I'm outdoors cooking in the rain. How's that for you? Sounds exciting? Well, you can do the same. Just go ahead and build your own little pit like this. And rain, snow, doesn't matter. You can cook out here. That's the fun part about this. Alright. We'll just let that go. I'm going to take a little better look at the fire. I know you've seen in my other cooking series here. But you can see the bottom right there starting to catch on fire. You can see that. So the big square blocks of wood, they do really good at, and they burn from top going down instead of bottom going up. So they burn for a longer period of time. Plus they're bigger, and it creates a little smoldering action, and it really maintains a lot of the heat for a long period of time. And that's what I just find works really good out here. I can still feel the raindrops here. So the temperature is kind of getting up. It's almost 50, 60, 70, 75, 175. So I need to get up to 300. I probably need to pop in and put on a raincoat. I'll go ahead and do that. But put the rest of this dry wood just not in there, but I could just rest it up right here. Keep it dry and hot. See? That way I could just start putting it in there, and it'll catch on fire real quick. And plus I have more of this in the shed over there. And I can feel the heat from here. It feels really good, especially being outside. So day or night, man, you can do this if you really wanted to. And there's something about cooking this way that brings some nostalgia and some gratification. See that? You can see it starting to catch on really good, and it's fueling the middle portion of this. So just gotta wait until it gets really hot, and it'll get hot. It will just get hot once that bottom part starts catching on. It just lights up, and that's what I needed to do. I needed to light up really good. So we got another 100 degrees to go before it reaches 300. And by the time it hits 300, it's going to go over to 350. And you definitely want it 350, half an hour bake time. Yeah, this thing's getting nice and hot. And that's what you want. I want it to get really nice and hot here. And it's dry inside, wet outside. And that's good. Yeah, it's going good. Yeah, it's starting to really maintain that heat. It's starting to cook from top to bottom. I'll go ahead and throw this in. I'm sure that will slow it down a little bit, but I should get the fire going real quick now that I got it going. You hear that thunder? Alright, so now it's burning really good. It's got to 250. Doesn't take long once it get going. So once it reaches about 300, that's when I put the dough in here, and then that's what's basically gonna get this thing to go. So let's go inside and I'll put on my rain jacket. So I'll put on my rain jacket now. And my little dog. See my little dog, my big dog. Wet my foot on this towel. If you ever wonder what this is here for. So where's my raincoat? It's probably in the closet here. Yep, here it is. Sure enough. I got my rain pants too, but don't need to go that far yet. So here's my raincoat. So here we go. Here's my raincoat. And that's what I'm going to be wearing to keep myself dry out there. Oh, I pick up some bread. Ooh. There we go. So that fire's going good. I'll take a look at where it's at now. Okay. Yeah, it's at 350 now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the dough. And we'll pop it in. It'll probably go over to 400, which is fine. You gotta put it in there while it's still warm. Oh yeah, okay. So here you go. There it is. It's a little flat on top, but don't worry, it'll rise. As you can see, it's really filled up from what you saw last time. And so let's go put this baby in here. Oh. Oh, I feel that heat. Ooh. So basically, here you go. I'm just gonna put it right. Ooh, it's hot, right there. So there it is. It's actually going at it's going to 400 now, as you see, and that's all right. So what I do in the beginning of this to get the really bread fluffy and nice and warm as possible is I start turning. I start turning this. I don't know if you can see. You can see. Got my little stick, and you can kind of. Let me see if I can angle it. There you go. You'll probably see a little bit better that way. Get out of the way of the heat, and then I'll just start turning it like this. Just start turning it because the heat's coming from here, from the fire, hitting this. And so I'm just gonna slowly just kind of turn it. Let it take in the heat because I want it to bake evenly. And I'll do that for like every when I first put it in, I'll do it around there like every 3 minutes or so. And just completely just turn it around. And you know, there's other things what you can do to make the bread look really good is you could you know, butter it up. In other words, you can you know, get a brush and get some butter that's all liquidy, you know, warmed up, melted, and just brush right on top. And that, as it cooks, it'll really brown that top crust, caramelize it really good. And yeah, see, I'll just turn it around like that. Hopefully you'll all be able to see all this. So I'm actually standing right behind this brick, this piece, because it gets really hot if you're standing right in this area right here. So I get to stand right here, and I'll just angle it like that. That way I'm not burning up here for you all to see. So you're getting should be getting a good line of sight. And just turn around like that. And I only do this the first turn of the whole thing for a full revolution. And again, that's just to make sure the whole sides of the pan get warmed up by the fire through the indirect heat. And then after that, I'll do it every 5 minutes. So this kind of, if it gets too far, I kind of just slide it. I just slide it like that. There you go. And right now its temperature is, see, it's at 450. And so that outside should be nice and toasty. It should be getting really nice and toasty right now. And I can see a little bit of rise in it already. Yeah. So I did one revolution, just turned around completely. Putting my hood on. It's starting to really rain out here. Get some cover. But yeah, rain in your area if it's snowing. Man, this is having a fire like this in the snow. It must really feel good. Right now here it's a little warm and humid. Not really ideal, but that's all right. There's a little cool breeze out here tonight, so kind of makes it feel good. So it's kind of cooling down. The temperature's kind of going down a little bit, and you can see the fire. The fire is just really going now. It's really going. And as long as it keeps that way, I gotta keep putting more fuel into it, but I need to maintain that for about half an hour. So I gotta actually put the stopwatch or the timer on here. Put it on my wrist. Got a countdown for 30 minutes. So I got a countdown for 30 minutes right now, and like I said, I just turn quarter. I turn it a quarter every 5 minutes, so that's 6 times every quarter I turn, and that I find really keeps the bread. Depends. I mean, I'll look under there. It's one of these things you just don't pop in and walk away from. You want to keep your eye on, and it's more of an art than a science, because you have to be here to observe it, see the way it looks, you know when to turn, and you know if it's turned too much, or which side has more of a caramelized crust to it, because the temperature will fluctuate from 300 to 450. So like I said, you just have to do it in a way it's an art. No other way to put it that way. Just something you just have to do through experience, and hopefully some of you will have the experience of doing something like this, because it just gives you a good appreciation of what it takes to make bread, where your food comes from, how your food is made, most importantly, what's in your food. Like, go to the store and take a look at what they put in there, in your bread that you eat, in your sandwich and everything. Do some research. I personally feel that when I say trash, when they put you're eating trash, I'm not saying you're literally eating trash. What I'm saying is that they're putting a lot of filler and products that are waste products from another product that they're reconstituting, or perhaps even re-engineering, but it's still kind of like bread or whatever they want to call it, and then putting it in there to fill a volume, in bread, in that space, and calling it bread, and calling it food, and so you can fill your stomach. First thing I noticed between my bread and the bread I have at the store is my bread is way heavier. Way heavier. Of course, I put more in there, but I noticed that when I eat it, it's somewhat heavy, heavier than your Wonder Bread. There's nothing but air in that bread, and what I call trash. Products that are made from other products that are basically byproduct waste, I feel, being put in there. But that's just my opinion. Nothing wrong with bread. When I don't make bread and I want bread, I do go to the store and buy bread. It's not going to kill you. I've been eating bread since I was a kid from the store. I'm still alive, but now that I make my own bread, I have a different sense of feeling on it. So 5 minutes has gone by, or about 5 minutes, and you see the temperature's gone down to just a little bit above 300. So, and I'm just gonna turn it a quarter of a turn, and it probably needs more fire in there. It needs more fuel. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and just grab some more wood. And at this point, since the fire is going so good, I don't need to. I really don't need to cut it up. I'll just throw it right in there. I'll start going. I'll start feeding it. Ooh. A lot of ash coming out through. So I'll just start feeding it directly. So that's what I'll do. So I'm just feeding it directly right in there, and just let it go. Oh, it's strong enough where it's gonna burn on its own. has gone down. I noticed when I put wood in there, it does take up some of the temperature, but it will burst out once the energy is released through the wood burning. Basically, the release of probably carbon atoms through a chemical reaction with oxygen and heat. Going to release the energy here. So, voila! You got energy, you got heat. So that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm not going to torture you with half an hour of this. You could actually, I don't know if you can see this, but when it starts raining, I got this, can you see that? You can see the water vaporizing as I'm cooking, and it's just hitting it. Sometimes it's fun to watch, actually. So it's pretty hot. The water is literally vaporizing as it's hitting the top part of this of my little barbecue pit / oven. So kind of see it better this way if you can. I don't know if you can. I don't want to take you out of the whole stream. Might turn off. So, but let me get out of here a little bit and come back in about half an hour, and then we'll see what the results look like. If not, it's not going to be pouring like cats and dogs out here, but you can still cook bread out here. It's an adventure. It's fun. So, all right. Tune in on the next episode when we actually go see the bread and what it looks like and everything. And thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe or check out my channel and see what other things that I'm doing here. I got a lot of things going on. Hopefully it's going to help you out and you enjoy watching. You take great pleasure in viewing all this. Thanks a lot. Bye.